A new bourbon or scotch?
Yeah, I need to find a new bourbon or scotch.
Like new.
I'm low on Jefferson.
Totally new, or new just one you've never bought before? Because like
Could be both.
Should go Scapa.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good. Because that was like almost like the best of both.
Go AboutBeverages. But you didn't like that as much as I did. That was the 60.
I liked that one. It was 120 proof. That was
deadly.
And I've just learned from that though, because like I kind of like enjoy those initially when we're at 3 tasting them in, but then when I have, because like I bought that Knob Creek, and that's like 120 proof, and when I have that by myself, I'm like, oh my god, it's too strong.
It's burns.
It's like maybe if I was with 4 other guys being tough, I'd enjoy this, but I'm not enjoying it as much now. Like that one, I actually do mellow out my flavor sometimes a little bit, or
a little water or something.
Yeah, just a pinch, because like the 120 proof is tough.
I made
because I've wanted to try like the what's the other one? The it's not Hennigan's. I had to get that out of my
Lafrage?
No. Well, I love Lafrage. I actually want to try, because obviously I have the one that's the quarter cask. I just want to try their regular 15-year and see how good that is. So that's one that's on my list. I would definitely get the Scapa. I would like to do that sometime. But the bourbon I want to try is the, oh God, it's the other one in the Booker's, Baker's, something with an H.
Hayden's.
Thank you. I want to try that one because that mentions like notes of like mint.
Really?
And like some other things. And that one's like the middle
Basil
price.
Hayden, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Basil Hayden. Yeah, I've wanted to try that one because I thought that would be good. So
I made a Manhattan the other night, and I did the. I
finally made the right recipe.
I didn't go look up Dave's recipe, but I just did 2,
did.
1, and then I had a little cherry, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I have like 3 shots of booze here. I was like, oh dear God.
Yeah, so, that sounds about right.
It was still very delicious.
Yeah.
I used.
I actually.
I did have some Buffalo Trace way in the back.
Oh, okay.
I pulled that out. I used the Buffalo Trace. So
I used the. I think I told you about that. I think I told you about that even on a podcast.
What's that?
I did the Knob Creek. I did the 120 with the Manhattan. That's a way to use it up because then it thins out everything.
Delicious. Yeah,
that was good
use.
So that was a good use for it.
But we're off track. We're off topic.
We are.
Oh, that's a good topic. That's a beverage. So technically, we're on topic.
Yeah, just not a smoked porter kind of topic.
No, not a smoked porter kind of topic.
A smoked porter.
A smoked porter.
A smoked porter. That's what happens after you try a couple Imperial Stouts last week. There's still some hangover from that.
It does. It lingers.
But man, that was definitely a good week, and we are not through with the darker side of life.
We're moving on, though. Moving on down that dark road.
We are, and we've got something from Stone Brewing on this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com, and the beverage we are about today is the smoked... Wait, I forgot again. Smoked porter with vanilla bean.
Yes, they did
Stone.
this in 2 iterations. When I was at Stone several months ago, I had seen that they had they did this exact same smoked porter. They did it with, you could get it with chipotle pepper, or you could get it with vanilla bean. And at the time, I bought one with the chipotle pepper in it. I still have not had it.
Oh, okay.
I still have just been keeping that one around.
You bought it at Stone, actually?
I did actually buy that one at Stone. Actually, that was earlier in the year, not a few months. It was a little earlier in the year. But anyway, and then when I was out and about today, I was at McGee Road Liquors.
Chatting with Mick?
That's right. Chatting up with Mick a little bit, and they had the one with vanilla bean. So I was like, sweet.
Nice.
So I picked one of those up there. So
all right.
I always like their smoked porter. I actually have a bottle of that hanging out in the fridge, just their regular smoked porter. I think that one's really good. It's definitely usually on the smoky side. Hence, smoked porter.
Smoked porter.
But
I had a bottle of the Imperial Stout last week.
The Russian Imperial Stout.
The Russian Imperial Stout.
So good.
It's a good value, too. I mean,
$5.99?
$5.99, yeah.
That one's
delicious.
That's still one of my favorites. I still have a couple of the odd beers for odd years that they did. It's the Belgo Anise Anise one that they did. That's good, too.
It was good.
That's good, too. And I still have the Belgo barley wine, which we not tried together yet.
I came across my Thanksgiving notes from, I think, a couple of years ago, and we had the Lucky Bastard or whatever.
Yeah, the one where they can't spell.
Yeah. That was...
that one was not so much.
No.
Well, it was funny because they built it up because obviously Arrogant Bastard, love that one.
Right.
Double Bastard, oh, that's delicious.
Oaked,
Arrogant Bastard, delicious. And then, Lucky was like a blend of all 3 of those, and it was like, I don't feel lucky anymore.
Yeah.
I felt let down.
But what were they saying? Was it barley wine though, or
no?
No. Okay.
No, it's a blend of some blend of all three of those brews.
Okay.
They blended those together, and
there was like too much going on in there, I think, right?
Yeah, it was just kind of like I'd rather have one of those individually.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I guess this was supposedly a kind of mild collaboration of sorts. From what I was just checking out.
With the vanilla bean people?
Yeah, with the Madagascar vanilla bean people, with a small batch brewer, Laura Ulrich. I guess she used to take the stone smoked porter and pour it over vanilla ice cream. And they liked it so much, and she talked to them about that. They thought, well, let's try throwing some vanilla bean in there.
Nice.
So,
all right.
So here we go.
So this is, you probably mentioned already, availability.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, limited release.
Limited.
It's out in the wild now, as they say, but when it's gone, it'll probably be gone. They make mention of if there's enough popularity to it, they may bring it back, but if you see it and are interested, you probably should grab one.
5.9%.
Yes, and right around 325, 350, something like that is what you'll usually find it for the 12-ounce bottle.
All right.
Now I'm going to read the back of the... kidding. No.
10 minutes later.
Yeah. The SpongeBob
I heard
transition.
SpongeBob on in the background before. So.
Kind of reddish brown.
Yeah, nice dark red brown there.
Dark red brown. Kind of tan. Light tan head.
Smells like Dr. Pepper.
Does it have the 23 flavors in there or whatever? The 23 different ingredients?
For some reason it reminded me of a Dr. Pepper. More of a vanilla Coke, actually, I guess.
Yeah, there is a little bit of that in there.
Definitely get that vanilla coming through.
I thought the smoke was going to come through a lot more, but it actually is pretty well balanced in there under the vanilla.
It is, yeah, definitely. It is, because on my second whiff there, it is there. But definitely when I put my nose in there, I was like, ooh, vanilla.
Yeah, and it's kind of a nice, like, campfire mesquite kind of smoked aroma or something going on there.
Well, the vanilla is the star there. And I don't mean that's all you taste, but I mean it is the featured act there. And I actually kind of like that. It's sort of refreshing in a way.
I was just going to say, the mention of cola really plays into even the feeling on the palate, like everything in there, because it's a little bit lighter, and it's a little smoother than I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. And that's very nice. The vanilla comes through nice. It's not too fake or too sweet or too whatever. It's a nice, very real vanilla bean kind of flavor.
Right.
And then the only thing I would say is I'm not getting enough of the smoke.
Yeah, I'm really not getting any smoke in there either.
There is a little pinch of it somewhere in there. You know, like I said, within the malt profile, that's very nice and very balanced. Everything's very balanced, very smooth. But yeah, it's a. This should be called Stone Vanilla Bean Porter with Smoke, or something like that. Like, the vanilla bean is not secondary.
Or is it smoked vanilla bean? No, it's a smoked.
You can do that in Washington now. They just legalized
vanilla
it.
beans. Oh, really?
Yeah, they just legalized that.
I'm gonna go smoke some vanilla beans.
Smoke some vanilla bean.
And that's almost more of what it's like, that the vanilla bean was
It's
smoked.
flip-flopped a little bit to me. Like, I thought it was still going to be the porter coming through, and I thought it might be a little bit heavier, and then the vanilla bean would kind of come through. But it actually is a very good balance of all those things.
Yeah, I agree.
The only thing that's slightly out of whack for me is I like that kind of smoky flavor when it comes through. And for me, at least, it's just missing that a little bit. But the balance is there.
And the vanilla isn't too much, but if there was more smoke, it would round that vanilla off a little more, which I think would be okay.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, as it is, that's kind of tasty.
That's pretty
and like
tasty.
you said, it is almost cola-ish. It's refreshing in a way because of the vanilla. Even the carbonation is kind of a little more tight.
Yeah,
and,
it's a little more defined, or a little more. Yeah. I could definitely see enjoying this, even though you think of it almost like as I thought, winter kind of darker thing. Like, I could easily enjoy this in summer.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
almost that kind of refreshing.
Good burger.
I could have this as a burger or a hot dog or something like that.
I
which
agree.
sounds funny. Like, what are you going to have? I'm going to have a burger and a stone smoked vanilla bean porter.
No, it's
but
perfect,
it works.
actually. Yeah, it's like
that would totally work, right?
The beer lover, or the soda lover's beer right there.
Oh, I like that. That's good. Yeah, that's really it's much more lighter and balanced than I thought it was going to be, and that's I think in a good way. That's really nice and a tribute to, like I said, what Stone usually can do is that they kind of change things up a little bit.
They are magical.
They are magical
stoned folk.
Stoned folk or stone?
No, the stone folk.
Oh, okay.
Folk. I should put the L in there. Folk. The folk.
What is folk? It's a slang term for a man and a woman. No. Friends of Carlisle.
FOC.
That's right.
Well, Deadman Don't Wear Plaid reference.
Deadman
never
Don't Wear
gets
Plaid.
old.
It doesn't. I made actually that reference just the other day. It came up. What is this? And then we did the what is this business? And then it went into what is that? Yeah, we went into that. So. And
the other day, something came up, and I was like, "Senor, you're wearing pajamas?
Nice.
I will wash and press your pajamas."
Did everyone else get that?
I don't know if anybody was around. Somebody was there was one person near me, and I don't know if they got it. Yeah, well, of course, but it came up somehow at work, and and I know there's a lot of activity at Trader Joe's. And
right.
Sometimes you go from one area really quickly to another, and you're having a conversation with somebody, and then all of a sudden you're over there. And so I don't know. I may have been having a conversation with myself. So who knows?
At some point,
That's
it was
right.
like a Fight Club kind of thing where you thought there was two people there,
That's
but it's
right.
really just
it was
you.
me and me.
It's just me and me.
Me and Rini Santoni and pajamas.
And hopefully all of those people will head on over to the website
At least
AboutBeverages.com.
those 4 people.
At least those 4. And check out the tasting notes for this limited release beer from Stone Brewing, along with where it hits on our recommendation scale. And while you're there, hopefully while you're out shopping and gallivanting and everything else for the holidays as we are in full swing, hopefully you are taking us along with you, either in video form or the podcasts are always there. The mirror image of what the video is, if you don't want to waste your bandwidth, is always there as an option. And definitely the drink database is a great place to go and check out the things that we're having throughout the week, but not necessarily get to podcast on, or find us on Untapped. That is also a good place for beer-related things that as I'm usually imbibing throughout the week, I will usually let people know. Even if it's the same thing I had yesterday, I'll usually say it again.
Still having it.
It's still having
still
it.
Liking
it's
it.
Still delicious. Yeah, still liking it.
All right.
But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.